Beta Day 16. I totally know the date. I got told several times today that I looked really cute, and the secret is I didn't brush my hair. Yep, that's it. In regards to bad stuff from yesterday, it's all fixed. I win, basically. My principal's on my side, so that's all. I'm going to share with you my bucket list today because in my 15 things to do in 2015 video, number one was to cross an item off my bucket list, and you need to know what my bucket list is. You don't need to, but you're going to. This is a bucket list that I made a while ago originally, and there are some things that have been crossed off of it already, but I'm just going to go. It has 24 things on it currently. Number one is to go to a Packers game at Lambeau Field. That's been on my bucket list for pretty much my whole life. My dad finally got to go 4 years ago, to his first one, and I need to go. And it's hard because it's during the school year and I have to work, and tickets can be really expensive, but I'm gonna do it probably within the next few years, hopefully. I want to so much. Number two is kind of a silly one, but it's to meet a sloth. I had a really huge thing for sloths for a while, and I still think they're super cute. And if you've ever seen that Kristen Bell video where she meets the sloth, yeah, I want that. Number three is to go to Italy, and this is the first one that's actually been crossed off. I went to Italy in May of 2011 on an exchange thing, not an exchange thing, on a study abroad thing with you and I, and it was so great. I love Italy. Assisi is like my favorite place ever. Number four is to meet John and Hank Green, also crossed off because I'm awesome. I met them at LeakyCon in 2012 when it was in Chicago, and they're both super cool. And John tried to tell me that Iowa is the opposite of Canada, and I'm still not really sure where his logic was on that one. Number five is to meet J.K. Rowling. I really want it to happen so much. Number six is to have a student tell me that I changed their life. I know that I already have changed some students' lives, but I just want, like one time in my whole teaching career, I want a student to like tell me that, like credit me as that thing. I want to be that person for one of them. Number seven is to get married. I want to get married someday and do that whole thing. And number eight is to be a mom. I would like to have some children someday. I don't know how many. I don't know. I don't know any of the details. Number nine is to complete the BBC Big Read. I forget what year they did it, and it was a long time ago. But the BBC came up with this big list, and originally it started actually with 200 books, and then they had people vote to get it down to 100, and they're trying to make a list of like the most significant books of all time. And so there's a list of 100 of them, and I believe that I have read like 30 some of them. I don't know, I have another list in here somewhere of those. This is a list of all 100 books, and you can see X's by the ones that I have read, and I still have a long way to go, but I have a lifetime to do it in. Number 10 is to graduate college, which I did in May of 2013. Number 11 is to visit all 50 states in the United States. I have been to 23 of them, I believe. I might have added one. It might be 24 now. I don't remember. Number 12 is this number, is to go to a World Cup match. And guess what? That's the one that's getting checked off this summer. And I'm so excited. Every time I think about it, I'm like almost gonna start crying because I'm so excited. Number 13, I can't do numbers. Why am I doing numbers on my hand? Number 13 is to go to an Olympic event. This one might be harder, but someday. Don't care if it's winter or summer, I'm obsessed with the Olympics, and I want to go to at least one Olympic event. Number 14 is to go to the Sweet 16, which I have done in March 2010, when you and I went to the Sweet 16. I went too, and it was amazing, even though we lost. Number 15 is to go to the Final Four, and I particularly want to do this with Allie. We really want to go together, and we, the 2017, I believe, Sweet 16 is in Minneapolis, and that's pretty close, so we might try to go to that, but tickets are so expensive, so we gotta save our dollars. Number 16 is to meet resident mathematician Daniel Biss. That's a weird thing to be on your bucket list, but I would love it to happen. Number 17 is to be in a montage. I am obsessed with montages, especially sports montages, but I'm probably never going to be in a sports montage. So I just want to be in a montage, like, I don't know, on the news, or for some sort of sporting event, or some, I don't know, someone put me in a montage. Number 18 is to pet a squirrel, which would probably be easy to do if I just try. Number 19 is to have a published research paper, which I did in March of 2013, around then. I don't know exactly when it came out, but in the proceedings from the conference that I went to after I did my graph theory research, published mathematician me. But it's like my proudest moment of life so far. 20 is to see One Direction in concert, which I did last August, and am doing again this August, maybe if school doesn't start the next day. Oh, that's a whole different thing. Number 21 is to get a Harry Potter tattoo. It's there. It says it's real for us, and I got it in September of 2013 for my 23rd birthday. Yep, that's it. Number 22 is to go to a U.S. women's national team / U.S. men's national team game. That's gonna happen when I go to the World Cup game, so I don't know what I'm doing. Number 23 is to be a Packers shareholder. I was pretty upset they had a stock sale a few years ago, but I was in college, and stocks were like $275, and I just couldn't afford it. Next time they have a stock sale, I'm there. Done. Buying a share, because I need to be a Packers owner. I need it in my life. Yep. And number 24 is to see the Pope. And if all goes well, that will also happen this year, because Kate and Teresa and I are thinking about going out to Pennsylvania when he comes here in September of this year, and I love Pope Francis so much. Like, this bucket list item isn't even restricted to Pope Francis. I just want to, like, see the Pope in person in my life. But Pope Francis is amazing, and I love him, and it would be amazing to see him live in concert. Like, he's a pop star, he's the Pope. I don't even know what this video is, and I'm sorry, and it's long, and I have stopped editing my Vita videos, apparently entirely, because I don't care. I'm making videos for myself and not for you. My hair does look really cute today. Maybe I just shouldn't brush it ever. I'll see you tomorrow.